Technology keeps evolving at a staggering pace. Every day we're getting closer to living in a world that resembles the old yet visionary animated sitcom The Jetsons. We still don't have flying cars, but the show got many things right, from robot vacuums to 3D printers. The Jetsons also touched on the subject of AI's role in our everyday life. For example, in one episode, one of the main characters loses his job to a robot. With the rise of artificial intelligence, this is a highly likely scenario, right? Yet again, you might be relieved to hear that certain jobs will most likely always be safe from it. So let's take a look at what these professions are. But just a heads up before we begin, you might want to change your occupation by the end. The first profession on our list is social services. Throughout their careers, social service workers handle various complicated situations, such as supporting children or families with domestic conflicts. To handle such sensitive matters, they need to consider a lot of things, like relationships in the family and cultural backgrounds. They also have to come up with customized plans to address individual needs. This requires critical thinking as well as adaptability. While AI can help them gather information and make decisions, its algorithm can never fully understand that the issues at hand aren't fully black and white. In addition, social service workers have to face ethical dilemmas and make moral judgments. However, because AI is programmed on predetermined rules, it cannot replicate the complex decision-making abilities of a person. Lastly, people working with social workers often prefer someone comforting and empathetic in nature. And no chatbot can provide the emotional connections a human being can. So similar to social services, psychology is another field that is not likely to be replaced by AI. Human emotions are complex, personal, and situation-based. Take happiness, for example. One person might be so happy and excited to hop on a plane and travel, while another might feel terrified of the journey ahead. So there's no right or wrong when it comes to what to feel or when to feel it. Yet, despite these subjective factors at hand, psychologists help each and every person that requires their help to gain insight into their thoughts and behaviors. They play a key role in facilitating personal growth and healing amongst people. AI can provide data-driven insight on the issues a client might be facing, but it cannot match the deep understanding of human emotions, thoughts, and actions that psychologists bring to their practice. On top of that, psychologists need to provide a safe and non-judgmental environment for their clients to establish trust. This will allow the clients to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences more comfortably. However, an AI system won't be able to truly replicate the same level of empathetic, compassionate, and sincere atmosphere. Who would want ChatGPT to know their deepest fears? Not me. All the things I've mentioned so far are applicable to healthcare and physical therapy as well. The healthcare industry already uses some AI-powered tools to diagnose and prescribe remedies. However, these technologies are not advanced enough to replace healthcare workers entirely. There are several reasons for that. First of all, healthcare workers require a high level of interpersonal skills to approach patients in the right way. AI will fail to address their concerns and provide the emotional support they might need. Secondly, human bodies are complex. You think? Any diagnosis needs to take a range of factors into consideration, such as medical history or patient behavior. This requires a certain level of intuition and experience on the health worker's part, which is difficult to replicate with AI. They say teaching is a noble profession for a reason. Nowadays, many people turn to the internet to gain information or take online classes to learn new skills. But that doesn't indicate that teachers will be replaced by AI, because teaching is not simply delivering the necessary information to students. Each student might have different learning styles. For example, one might learn best with visual examples, while another might grasp information better by doing hands-on experiments. This requires teachers to be able to understand their students' needs and adjust their teaching methods accordingly. But that's not it. How many times did you fall and hurt your knee while running around the schoolyard? It was your teacher who wiped your tears and helped you, right? And how many times have you thought you didn't have what it takes to jump from the tall hurdle in physical education class? You probably didn't believe in yourself, but your teacher did. So, teachers provide emotional support, encouragement, and inspiration. They also create a safe and supportive learning environment. No AI can provide that, at least so far. Come on now, admit it. You have at least one favorite court drama show. Man, those are popular for a reason. It feels so satisfying to watch fancy lawyers in sharp suits find loopholes in the system, yell "objection," and bring justice. So, although AI has already been used for a few legal tasks, you might be relieved to hear that lawyers are not going to be replaced by it anytime soon. One of the most important reasons they won't lose their court seats to a robot is because legal professions require a high level of critical thinking as well as creativity. Lawyers analyze complex legal issues and provide their advice based on a range of factors, which include moral considerations and legal precedents. And during court, only lawyers can come up with persuasive and detailed arguments as they can understand and deal with human problems better. AI cannot replace such nuanced thinking and decision-making skills. Artists, musicians, and all kinds of creative jobs require originality, imagination, and the ability to think outside the box. Creative professionals need to possess a deep understanding of human emotions as well as culture. They must also not be afraid to dive deep into their thoughts. That is the only way a musician can create meaningful works that will be streamed by millions, or a filmmaker will shoot a movie that will evoke powerful emotions. On the other hand, AI operates on existing data and patterns. That's why the imaginative aspect of creative work would be difficult for it to replicate. AI systems also lack the ability to experience emotions and appreciate aesthetics and art in the way a human can. So it can't produce something meaningful and relevant. Yet again, it can undoubtedly help creative professionals with certain tasks, such as generating ideas or analyzing data. Well, this one's kind of obvious if you ask me. AI models didn't suddenly appear out of nowhere. They are the result of many naturally intelligent, get it, software engineers' work. Or in other words, AI models have parents too. There's no guarantee that any AI program will run seamlessly. One wouldn't be wrong to assume that there might be issues. Software engineers make sure that such bugs are fixed and the software is updated according to the needs. So these parents are needed to run the AI models. Guess no occupation gets any more AI-proof than that. You might have heard about the one major issue surrounding AI programs. It is that they are often biased in one way or another and can report incorrect information. But any type of biased comment or action can be disastrous within a company. Human resources employees, on the other hand, need to ensure workplace processes are functioning effectively in order to prevent prejudice and discrimination. But that's not it. HR employees also mediate conflicts and handle workplace complaints. AI models won't be able to handle the complexity of these issues. That's why HR employees will always be needed. Now, last but not least, we have, applause please, actors. But specifically, theater actors. Hear me out. The theater experience is an interactive one. Once the red curtains open, there's an immediate connection between the actors and the audience. Theater actors evoke powerful emotions in real time, and they adapt to the audience's reactions, as well as bring a personal touch to the characters they embody through their gestures, movements, and vocal techniques. Technology will certainly enhance certain aspects of the theater experience, but AI can never spark such a deep level of emotional connection and replicate creative decision-making. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.